Meow.
Awooga. Moo.
Good morning. It is currently 2:46 a.m. and I cannot sleep simply because I am going through a very, very insufferable, infuriating dilemma. Anyways, this is my first podcast. I have Studio Ghibli music in the background to calm me down. Anyways, this is basically like an update of my love life, I guess. It's like really confusing so far, right? Because I am in a talking phase with somebody. But the thing is, I am not sure if it's a talking phase or if it's platonic, romantic, if it's something more than friends, less than lovers, in between, who knows? Simply because I am traumatized, quite frankly. And I just, I'm confused because my fling with Jonathan, I came out of that with absolutely no idea what the difference between romantic and platonic feelings are anymore. Like the bridge between the two are so merged to the point they're like just one road. So with this guy right now, he's my co-worker. We met at the Christmas party. We didn't meet, but we began talking. And you know how I spam my stories a lot? Pardon me. Well, I took his phone and I kind of took selfies on it and post on his story. I always do, my stories, your stories, everyone else's stories. You're not special. I do this a lot. But then ever since then, his friends have been teasing him about me. Oh my gosh, meep sheep meep, ayo, meep sheep meep. And I'm like, damn, I really hope you guys are not gaslighting him into liking me, because that's the last thing I would want. Because that's kind of what happened with Jonathan, I guess. I'm trying to speak not so loudly because my parents are right in the other room. But anyways, so it's since then we began talking every day. The things that we say kind of are so iffy, and I really hate it. I'd rather someone just ask each other out than just be in this purgatory, this stalemate, right? So he'll send TikToks about boyfriend, girlfriend things, but it's very cliche, very mundane. It's very how do I put this? It's implied that we should move on, but it's not at the same time. Because the way I talk could seem very friendly, overly friendly. I'm very different with my actions and my words. I will flirt with you to the end of the world, but I would not touch you. Anyways, and then he's begun to say things I love you as a joke, right? That SpongeBob, you know how not SpongeBob, you know how we talk in caps, lowercase, that kind of thing. But I don't know. And then just recently, he scared me at work. So then my eyes, they water a lot, right? So when I get scared, they water a lot more than usual. So then we were talking about that, and then he was I said something about how my eyes water a lot, and then he was oh my god, that's not normal. So then I'm oh my gosh, are you implying that my eyes are bad? And he's no, I think your eyes are very beautiful and pretty. And I'm okay, thank you, bestie. Because I cannot differentiate between a friend and something more than a friend, right? To be fair, he is very golden retriever type, which is very, very cute. It's very fluffy. I just don't like talking faces. I really cannot move on with this or say anything. Anyways, and then he'll do things cause I followed his friends follow me. So then he took my phone one day and he was can I block them on your account, please? And I'm okay, sure. Because I think they're teasing him about it too much. So he blocked them on my account, which is how I got paid $5 to unblock one of them. And I don't know. Sometimes I will talk to other guys, right? Because guy friends. Why can't I have a guy friend, right? It's just platonic. But then he'll always be oh my god, you dating him? Oh my god, you like him? Oh my gosh. It's very I don't know if I can call it jealousy or not, but it just, whenever I talk to a girl, it's all good. But when I like bring up a guy conversation, it's always like, oh my gosh, you guys are so cute. I made him pay me because he teased me way too much about this one guy, and I'm like, nah, I don't like being shipped with people. I hate being shipped with people, right? So he paid me. Anyways, and then what else? I don't know, because like he reminds me so much of Jonathan in the way that I have to teach him Gen Z slang, and like it's very, our personalities are so different, but this like kind of the same. We vibe pretty okay. I don't know, I just hate the fact that I'm thinking that he's being gaslit into liking me, because I cannot trust anything anymore. Because like, what if it happens again? I'm like, oh, don't want us to both get hurt now, do we? And then, okay, I post about my plushies and stuff sometimes, like TikToks about plushies, Valentine's plushies, especially during this time. And well, like, he replies to some of them, like, oh my gosh, you'll get this for me, oh my gosh, you'll buy this for me. And then I'll be like, nah lol, you buy it for me, haha, like I always do. And he'll be like, yo bet what? Oh my gosh, it's just, I think I'm more annoyed than anything right now, because once again, I've said this for like the sixth time, I hate talking phases. I'd rather he just ask me straight up rather than implying everything. Because in our conversations, like, it's so obvious that he's implying something, but like, I don't know if it's me overthinking or me like trying to portray the narrative to my liking. And it's just frustrating me, because at one point I just gotta be like, hey yo, let's stop talking, because I'd rather us stop talking than continue if it goes on like this. Anyways, it's day 3 a.m. It's really cold right now. I just like wants to get this off my chest because of that one, oh your eyes are pretty, like DM. Okay, goodbye, good night.